chaps, the beast from the east is upon us. We've got about 4 inches of snow at the moment. I've managed to get the path clear. What I want to do now is get the snow off the top of the pond so that the fish can get a bit of daylight in there. So I'm just going to whip the snow off the top of the pond. Just depends how much more we're going to have. It's still snowing at the moment, but if I try to keep it clear, it'll also keep the weight off it as well. I don't want too much weight on them covers, so I'll get that done. So what I'm going to actually use, guys, is the brush that I sweep the pond out with. It's the long brush, and I've got the window cleaning attachment on the end there. It's got a nice rubber scraper, and that's what I'm going to whip the snow off the top of the pond with. Well guys, as you can see, I've got it off the pond. It's filled the path. I've got that to clear again, and it came off quite easy, and it took a couple of minutes. It does slide off that polycarbonate sheeting quite well. The trouble is it's still snowing and it's starting to get covered up again. But it's the weight more than anything. I don't want to build up of too much weight on top of them sheets. As for the daylight, they're going to get a bit, but it all depends how long this snow keeps coming down. But that's got it cleared off for now. Well guys, that's it all done. But I'm not sure it's not going to want doing again before long. So I'll see. It's just a matter of keeping the weight off more than anything. But it will give the fish a bit of daylight for a short period by the looks of it. It's still coming down quite well and settling, so we'll just have to see how it goes. Well guys, as you can see, we've had another snowfall last night. I'm just in the process. I've just started to clean off the top of the pond. We've got about 2 or 3 inches on there, and we've got a load more forecast on the way, so I want to get that off if we can, cut the weight down, stop too much weight building up on there, and like I said before, it'll also give the fish a bit of daylight. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. We had a good old fall last night, but we're expecting high winds and a chill factor minus 12 degrees, they tell me. So that's what we're expecting, so I thought I'd just nip out of here. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Just whip out here and fetch that bit of snow off the pond before we get the rest. Okay guys, that's it then, until the next session. Expecting some more this afternoon, but there's going to be a lot of wind with it apparently. But at least I've got that off. That's quite a lot of weight off the pond. So, and the fish, like I say, can get a bit of daylight. So that's got that job done. Now I don't know whether I can show you that at the moment. The sun is out, the sun's come out actually. But I think we're about -3. The wind that comes down the side of that house, being in the east, might make the sound a bit noisy, but I'll see if I can show you that. We're about -3 at the moment. I'm not quite sure whether you can see it, but we are just over -2 towards -3. Guys, we've really got it bad at the moment. That's the lowest the pond's ever been. I'm down to about 2.5 degrees. It was -4 in the shed here. I've had to put a little heater in just to warm things up a bit, because things have started to freeze up. So I've got a heater running in the shed at the moment, but boy is it cold. We've had -10s and 7s at night. We've had some snow, but our problem is the wind. The wind is horrendous at the moment. I'll give you a quick look at the wind. It is terrible. The snow has been blowing off the field. It is absolutely horrendous out here. It's not too bad at the moment. We've got a temperature of about -3, but it has been a lot worse than that. Well, I'm back in the shed. Wow, it's cold out there. Oh. But I've got the heater on in the shed with the door shut on that box. I'm up to 1 degree now, 1.2 in here. That's with the door shut on it, so it is warming up in here a little bit. Boy, it was cold, but everything else seems to be working okay. Everything's running. I do feel sorry for them poor old fish. Dear oh dear, I didn't realise we was in for all this. I said I had the heater back on it. We're just not used to winters like this, that's the trouble. We're not prepared for them.
but I'm just hoping that pond temperature doesn't drop anymore. I've had to put my ladders across my pond to hold the pond sheets down. I can't lift the pond sheets up for the simple reason they're frozen together. So I can't lift them up and have a look at the fish. I can't get them up. It's horrendous. We've not got a foot of snow, but the wind, I think's worse. It's absolutely perilous out there.
Well guys, this is the weather we've got at the moment. The wind's atrocious, absolutely atrocious. There's all that snow, I don't know whether you can see it drifting off the field. It's all coming all over us. It's a nightmare at the moment. I'm stood near the back door in the shade, so that's not too bad. If I tried to go round the corner, it is absolutely diabolical. Oh, can't even see round there. Terrible. But this is what we've got at the moment. It's like a hurricane. As you can see, I've got my ladders on my pond to hold that down. I did get all the snow off, and we've had no real snow since. It's just these winds are terrible, making it really cold. We've got about -7 at the moment. Terrible. Well guys, thank goodness the wind has gone. The snow is melting. We did have a little bit of rain, but the snow's melting, the wind has gone, so I can get the ladders off the pond. We're up to about 5 degrees outside, I think. We'll have a quick look. There is a little bit of breeze, but we'll have a quick look. I hope you can see that. We've got 5 degrees just over, so it's lovely outside, absolutely brilliant. But I can get my ladders off now and probably lift a couple of the tops up, because we've got 5, nearly 6 out here, and the pond's still only at about 2.5, so I'll let a bit of the warmer air under them sheets. There we go. I've lifted one cover up. I'm not going to lift any more up. I don't want to make them jump or frighten them at all, especially in this cold. It's just under 3 degrees in there, but we'll give them a little bit of fresh air. They're all pretty slow, they're down the bottom, not moving about at all, but that's expected. But they'll look fine, they look good. Most of them's down the deep end, but that'll give them a little bit of air under there. That's, like I say, it's 5.5 degrees and it's only 3 in there, so that'll hopefully just bring the pond up that little bit more. So I'll leave that up today, see how we get on. It has actually been that rough and cold. It's really knocked all my flowers down the side of the house. It's knocked them back big time. They look beautiful before that snow and the cold weather, and it's really knocked them down. So hopefully they'll come back. They don't look dead, they just look well battered, poor old things. And through all of this, the grasses that I've got at the back there, like I say, I'm not quite sure what they're called, are growing still. Hardy old stuff they are. Hopefully they'll come back and sort themselves out, because they were really nice. My little tree in the middle's got shoots on it. I don't know whether you can see, but it's got buds and shoots on it all over the place. Good this year. Guys, I've just been pottering about this afternoon, just cleaning things a little bit, as you do. General pottering around. I've stopped the pump, cleaned the pump out, all the baskets nice and clean. I see there was a little bit of algae in it, so it looks like I've got a bit of algae in the pond somewhere. I have had that, like I say, that little algae killer at the back there. I've had that switched on all winter, but it's a total waste of time. I've still got algae, so I've switched it off and I shall take it off and throw it out, basically. I've no faith in it whatsoever. But everything else is nice. I've just had my little pot around. It was nice to get out here and have a little potter. It got up to about 7.5 degrees, so it's quite warm to what we've had. Quite decent weather, really. Real nice change to get outside. Well guys, this is 2 days after the blizzard we had. Can't believe it. The snow has gone just as quick as it came, and it's lovely sunshine here today. Absolutely brilliant. I've got the top of the pond up to let some of that heat in. The temperature As I hope you can see, we're up to about 9 degrees. It's lovely and warm out here. The pond temperature's rising. We'll just take a quick look at that. The pond temperature's coming up nicely, quicker than I thought it would actually. And if you can see in there, we've got 4.2 already from 2.5, so it's warming up quite quick, which is a real good sign, real good, which is just what we need really. Everything's working away as it should. I really hope this is spring. I hope spring has sprung, yeah. But everything's good. The old RDF, haven't touched it all winter, it's gone absolutely perfect, apart from just popping the hose on and giving it a quick couple of, well, I'll give it a day on tap water just to clean the drum, but everything else is working absolutely magnificent. So let's hope things start picking up now and we can get the pond season underway early. Wouldn't it be nice? Get it up to about 10 or 12 degrees, the pond, and we can start to do things, even give the fish a bit of food. They haven't eaten for quite some time, so they'll be well ready for something to eat. But yeah, 4.2 at the moment, and the sun is shining down. Lovely. The fish are starting to move about a little bit more. They're starting to get around the pond. They were pretty stable down the bottom end while it was at 2.5, but we're getting now back up to 4.5, so they are starting to move about a little bit. I think they're enjoying the sun as well, but they are on the move, which is good to see. As you can see, I've got the tops up on the RDF and the moving bed, because I want to get as much of this warm air around the water or in contact with the water as possible. So I've got all the tops up. We're up to 4.7 at the moment, so going well. Quite pleased with that. I have got one top up on the pond, but we're coming up, the temperature of the water is coming up nicely. It was just a quick video to let you know how my winter had gone. I hope yours has not been as bad, but we're out of it now. Well guys, from a very sunny South Lincolnshire, all that it leaves me to say is thanks for watching, do take care, and as always, happy ponding.